Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
we are here right now with weekend English talk with the speaker Kalingga Rafif and the host Abdul Razak, me, and
wabarakatuh.
with the title My Internship, My Future Profession.
So let's let's just get started with Bang Kalingga can start his about his experience and his future provision about the internship and the things.
Okay, thank you for Abdul Razak and Maas for the introduction. First up, let me introduce myself. So my name is Kalingga Rafif Naji. You can call me Kal. I'm the 12th grade from IDN Boarding School. I mean from the DMM major, and currently I'm now is an internship program at Penerbit Erlangga. You know what is Penerbit Erlangga? It's like a book maker. How do you say book percetakan buku in bahasa Inggris?
What?
How do you say percetakan buku in bahasa Inggris?
Book printing?
Yeah,
Book
something like
publishing?
that. It's a kind of big company. It has a lot of employees and buildings, and I'm currently working in the head office in the Haji Babing in Jakarta, South. I think it's South Jakarta, and so today I'm gonna share my experience. How did I get in the Erlangga stuff, and maybe you guys can also follow my path, or I can help you get your internship program later on. So yeah, the journey start and actually the first time. This is the first time I'm joining an internship program, and as you know, EDN is kind of strict to let you go out to school and start the internship. So at the EDN, I how do you call it? I start preparing to uh, I start preparing finishing the SKL for the 11th grade, and then start applying to a lot of company. So the EDN actually told me to, and the other 12 graders to apply to 100 company. And so in that case, from all of, from the 100 company, maybe, or if you're lucky, maybe 10 or more will reach out to you and maybe signing you to an interview program. So I did that. I did a lot of applying. I think in the first week I applied to maybe 16 or 20 companies, and then I waited. And so I actually got help from my mother, that my mother joined in a community group, and she's sharing that I need an internship place, or a company that need an internship, or a SMK student to help their projects or something. And somebody reached out to my mom and say that he needs an IT team to develop I think a website for distributing sugar for the entire Indonesia. So at the time, I was kind of excited that I got an internship place and I can finally go out from EDN. After that, I keep talking to the guy, that the owner of the project, and and eventually I get the paper, the signing paper, and that and that's how I get out from EDN. And then after that, after I finally graduated to the 12th graders, in my home, I started to searching for another internship program because the what is it called, the company that I applied first isn't, so it is paid, but it is based on a project base, so depends on the project. If it's an if the project have a good budget, I that's mean I get good what do you- good rewards, good money, and if it's not that big of a project, and so that's the money that I get. So I was thinking that time that I'm gonna make that is as an influencer. So sorry, as an freelance. So I was searching for another internship program, that real internship, that working in an office somewhere, some or yeah, and I started to create account in JobStreet and Indeed, and then start applying on them. Also, posting my portfolio that I have made earlier to the LinkedIn. That I hope at that time that somebody will reach out to me. And also that time, a lot of my friends have already got an internship programs that have paid quite a lot. Like, yeah, I think the UMR for Jakarta is 4.5 or 5 mil, and they get pretty close to that. So I was feeling kind of jealous because they get paid, uh, and I'm here still staying on my home. So I kind of get motivated by that. So I keep pushing and I keep applying to another company, and then eventually I think there are two companies that reach out to me that, and also have I have done some interview with them, and then I have a little bit talk that, uh, and then because my mom also shares that I need an internship program, so a lot of her friends reach out to my mom and uh, like asking me to join, but once so I talked to them, and then I say that I am still an junior high school students, and they were kind of shocked. They was kind of shocked, but because a lot of the internship program is from universities, and that is the requirement. So that's that's the major drawbacks, I think, that the major obstacle to that I encounter while applying while applying to other company. So yeah, that's that. And then after that, oh yeah, eventually I got like three companies reached out to me and did an interview. They also and and uh, after that I got another. After that they reached out to me and they agree that I can join to them, but I I think I only get like 600,000 a month as an as an internship for I think 3 months. So I decided to not take that because the office is kind of far from my house. So I think the 600,000 cost will be cut down to my uh, because of the distance from my house is kind of far, so the transportation money will also quite high. So I didn't choose to go there, but choose the place that I'm in right now in Kalingga because it's relatively close to my home. So yeah, so how did I get there? I get little help from my mom's friend that send my CV and portfolio to the Erlangga stuff, and then they reach out again, and eventually the HR from the Erlangga reached out to me and said that they will interview me for and asking some question about why did I want to go there, about the internship program and what's my major and stuff. And eventually they agreed that I can join, and I will get, I think, the transportation money for 15,000 rupiah for a day, and I will get lunch at the office. So it's actually kind of good, even though the payments or the fee is kind of low, but I think it's worth it because the Erlangga company is kind of big, so I get a lot of experience from the company, like uh, waking up early, preparing myself and my stuff, and then actually going to the office, and then yeah, a lot of steps that the employees has to do. I learned a lot of steps that employee to employee. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like that, something like that. So the schedules that I have right now from the Erlangga is I have to join I have to be there at 8 uh, at I think 8 in the morning. So I wake up 5 o'clock, pray subuh, taking a bath, and then have a breakfast. After that, I went there by a motorcycle, like roughly about 30 minutes from my house. So usually I arrive there at 7:30 at the morning. So I have plenty of time to spare, and then I will usually we will have a morning briefing. So the boss or the mentor of my oh yeah, I joined the Erlangga uh, in the digital platform division. So that that division is responsible for creating our website and all of the digital products for in the Erlangga company. So yeah, like that. So in the morning we have some briefings, and after that we continue our work until I think 11:30 in the evening, and we have some lunch break, eating breakfast and praise good, and then after that continue working until 4 and that's that's the end of the every days as an internship program, and that's the end of my internship program. Maybe you have any question or something?
So you apply internships on particular websites.
Yes, on menu. I think on LinkedIn, JobStreet, and
Mhm.
Indeed.
So on
Those three.
LinkedIn,
That
you can apply for internships too in the job section on LinkedIn.
yeah, yeah, yes.
I see.
In LinkedIn, I usually apply in. I didn't really. It doesn't really matter that if it say an they need an employee or an internship program, so you just apply randomly, and then if they reach out, then you say, I mean, if they wanted to like invite you as an employee, that's good, but it's but it is eh, but it's for employ but for its internship, it also okay. Sorry for my
I
English, because I haven't, talked at English that much.
Okay. So what are your responsibilities as an employee there?
So, like I said, I joined the Penerbit Kalingga as in the platform digital division. So, in that division, they created like a website, an application, and then a lot of the online materials like the ebooks, that kind of
Yeah, yeah.
stuff. And as an UX designer, so I just tell them what skill that I have, what major that I studied. So they just I think they task me with the tasks that I'm familiar with, like redesigning a website, designing an application, or maybe creating an illustration, that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see. So it's not specifically for web or mobile design. It could be in every aspect. I mean,
Yeah, yes.
uh, okay,
Well,
great.
they often give me an UX, like app designing or website redesign, but sometimes they will
Mm-hmm.
ask me to create an illustration and
Oh, that's
stuff,
great.
or maybe if you use an animation.
Uh, so how has been your experience so far?
My experience is kind of good. Actually, the workload that in my office, if it's compared with EDN, it's way easier in EDN because maybe because the we have a limited time at EDN and strict rules, and then you can hear music. The difference from EDN and my work, it's definitely musics, and I need music to design to speed up my design kill to get focus. So yeah, it's good. It's good and not stressing, not
Okay,
that much
great.
stress. And the the others employees, it's also friendly. They teach me a lot. They also talk to me, and yeah,
Oh, I
so far
see,
so
I
good.
see. Oh, so far so good. Okay, great. Do you have any questions? Okay, so I think that's all for today's for this weekend talk, and I
Okay.
guess we can finish this by. Okay, maybe that's all.
How about you? How about the EDN
Oh,
stuff? I heard that the rules got even stricter.
yes, kinda. The rules, well, yeah, well, your rules are kind of same, but kind of strict
Mm,
in some sense. I will say. So yeah,
okay. And then I think you're the 12th grade. You're on 12th grade. You're on the 11th grade, right? And do you have
yeah.
any plan on the internship stuff? Maybe you want to start early, or you already have a place to go
Hmm.
or something.
Okay. Like, is it allowed to start early?
I think it is when you have finished all of your SKL.
Oh,
Yeah,
all of your
ask.
SKS. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you need to finish the SKL and then actually have a paper that said you are an internship. You have an internship program at this company,
Mhm.
and the school. I think the school can let you go.
Okay. Yeah, I still haven't decided the internship program. I mean, like, where to apply or something, but I kind of got an idea from you, like applying to various companies. So yeah,
Mm,
so we'll see in the future.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you should start now because from my experience, a lot of my friends that hasn't got any place to go. So and then the EDN also pushing, pushing us to have to start the internship. Otherwise, we will get forcibly get back to EDN. So you should start now
Oh,
and
yeah.
tell to the guy that you can start when usually when you get interviewed by the human resource, the HR, what HR,
Human resource.
the people that how do you call it? The people that recruit you, they
Mm-hmm.
uh they ask what date would you like to start your program.
Mm-hmm. I see, I see. Okay, it's pretty great. Okay. Ojak has a question.
Uh,
What?
do you have any tips for the interview phase?
Okay, so the interview for the interview, just be who you are, and then be interactive with the users that interviewed you. If he asks a question, make sure you answer it in a long but fun way. So in that means the recruiter knows that you're smart. Maybe that's what I'm thinking when interviewing. So like you talk to like just talk
Mm, okay, talking. And
and prepare your material.
preparing material. I see. Mm, okay, it's pretty great. So,
You
well,
get any question yet? Anything?
uh, not really. Okay, so how is it really like? I mean, the boss, like the one who is leading the project.
The work environment.
Yeah, the work environment actually. The one like, are
Oh,
you when you're
okay,
get
okay.
assigned
Yeah,
the task, and like sometimes if it feels difficult, what do you think? Like the deadline is close and you haven't yet done the task. Have it ever happened or something?
yeah. So personally, my boss is kind of funny. He's an Japanese guy, so his action is kind of weird but funny, and he's a funny guy. Sometimes he jokes around and like goofing around, like singing, or sometimes yeah, like that. So and the question is, what if you didn't complete your project and form the deadline? I think it's back onto you. How do you manage your time?
I
you, you
see.
know you need to have priority. That's also the thing that I'm still struggling with, how to prioritize this stuff. I know the sometimes the little stuff that we sometimes like didn't feel like that important, it's actually important for the boss, like that.
I see.
So
Okay.
make sure
I
to manage your time and yeah, like that.
Okay, 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 great, great.
So, do you have any tips on applying the jobs? Like you applied to 100 or maybe more, and how do you just send the CV and your portfolio, or you say something to like how do you apply it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing that you need to prepare is obviously your portfolio and CV and the resume. You have to build it exactly what they wanted to, and maybe before you build any CV, you can search the on LinkedIn or other job searching platform that what things that they what are the requirement that they put on theirs, and you just reverse engineer it and make it as your make it as your you know make it as your yeah, something like that.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Well,
Okay. Do you think that LinkedIn plays a very important role, in your, job connections and searching things, or like, especially as a developer, a person in IT field. So do you think that we should really be active on LinkedIn and keep it up to date?
and posting stuff.
Yeah, posting stuff.
Yeah, I think if you're an active LinkedIn user, it's kind of good because I think some of my friends got their job from LinkedIn, from being active in LinkedIn, like posting their latest project, their portfolio update and stuff. It's good to be active, and sometimes the uh, the recruiters also search the you know the the student in LinkedIn. So
Oh,
they're searching for an active users. And for my experience, I'm not that active in LinkedIn. I often sometimes forget that I have a LinkedIn account, so that's bad for me. Yeah, that's maybe you should start be active in your LinkedIn or creating account on other job platform, job searching platform. Yeah.
okay. So yes, that's all was it.
Should wait. Mm.
Okay, okay. I guess that's all of that was all of the question that we had in our mind. About internships. Sometimes it looks kind of complex. It
Yeah.
would just
Yeah.
different opinions based on different persons and perspectives, and so I guess. And thank you for thank you for
Yeah.
your
Thank you.
sharing your
Thank you.
experience.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having me.
yeah. Okay, I guess we'll end this talk here. Um, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.